Greetings Guardians, Unclear video here, and today we're talking Destiny 2 and we're talking the TWAB this week at Bungie. As you're all aware, we've had a big content and news drop this week with E3, obviously the reveal last week, but today we're talking the TWAB. So let's jump into that and let's see what's going on. Alrighty, so this week at Bungie, the 14th of the 6th, 2019 for us over here in New Zealand, and for my American and European friends, it's the 13th of the 6th, 2019. So, this week at Bungie starts off with a nice little message from Cosmo, and this reads, "This week at Bungie, we watch Guardians hunt for truth. Season of Opulence is off and running. Guardians are piling into the Emperor's lost vaults in search of the treasure of their choosing. Earlier this week, you discovered a new boss waiting for you in the depths of the menagerie. Upon defeating it, you were given a quest to seek out truth. Not in an X-Files way, but to find the rocket launcher. Truth, a weapon that seeks out its targets aggressively." Just look at what some players are seeing in the wild. So there's a video on the TWAB of some cool stuff people have posted over on Twitter. No doubt you'll see some stuff on YouTube of some pretty crazy truth kills. I'll be sure to post some of those myself. But then it finishes off here with, next week we'll mix things up once again with a third additional boss to keep things fresh in our new 6-player activity, and that's not all we have planned. We're also welcoming back an old friend to the tower. So, next week's there's some more stuff happening as well. We have the Truth Quest, Menagerie stuff. This week's some pretty good. Last week we had the raid, and some pretty amazing stuff. So, what's happening next week? Alright, we scroll further down. Iron Banner is what we have. Apparently, if I can do the voice, which I can't. Lord Saladman will be returning for the first time in the Season of Opulence, which is a no-brainer. He hasn't come in the last week and a half. He'll offer new bounties, weapons, emblems, all the fun stuff he comes with, sparrows, all that stuff. But anyway, so he has a few changes to his loadout that he'll be letting you acquire from him. And the biggest one for us is if you earned the new Iron Banner gear, it can use the Iron Banner ornaments from year 1. So for us veteran players who've been playing since vanilla Destiny 2, and you earn those Iron Banner ornaments, you'll be able to equip them in this season's Iron Banner gear, which is great because those ornaments actually looked pretty amazing. I was a big fan of a lot of them. Iron Banner armor, will also roll with enhanced perks, which is pretty good. So Iron Banner is supposed to be like an end game PvP where level matters, and it tests your grit, your determination to win. So it's pretty cool that will come with enhanced perks for your weapons. I know that coming in the next few seasons that it won't matter so much, but for now it matters, so it's important. Iron Banner offers new shaders, emblems, and a sparrow. They will all be earned through objectives and must be completed during this season. So if you want to kind of collect everything like I do now, I'm on that bandwagon hype train for this season, loading into Shadowkeep. It's got me super hyped, so I'll be trying to complete as much of this as I can. And if I didn't say before, it starts next reset. So it starts 10 AM PDT on June 18th. So for Australia, that is 2 or 3 AM the 19th, and for me in New Zealand it is the 5 AM on the 19th, and that will end on the typical reset the following week. So the preview on screen, you'll see it now if I can get it loaded up. If not, I do apologize. I'll try and screenshot it and post it. But it is a set of the gear you can earn this season, and I'd love to take a poll of what you guys think, which class wins the war on which has the best gear. I say Titans this time. You guys are pulling it pretty well. You guys doing it well. I like the Titan gear. That's my vote. There's also a new emblem to acquire this season. I do not know if it'll be tied to killing people under light level, that token, or just killing people, or just handing in bounties. There's no information on that yet. So I'll be sure to keep you guys informed once I know more. Alrighty, and we have some raid stats in the TWAB. So last week was the raid, the Crown of Sorrow raid. Pretty interesting encounter, very mechanically focused, not too much on damage. So it's a good raid. Needs good, chill communication to get it working. Alrighty, so thousands of Guardians completed this raid, and obviously the world's first took them 6 hours if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty amazing stuff with a team of 6. I can't remember the names exactly, but they were good team. Congratulations to you guys. You guys unlocked the Last Wish raid, so I could do that day one rather than having to wait till the next day. So I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. In the first 24 hours, 535 Guardians completed this. And in the first week, 45,475 Guardians completed this raid. So it's quite a bit of numbers there. I have seen lower numbers and I have seen higher numbers. So it's sitting in the middle there in terms of how people could get this done in the first week. Now, I do notice this says Guardians, not teams, so I'll be curious to find out if it's one Guardian per account or all your Guardians, if you completed it 3 times a week, all counted towards that tally. So let's see a true number of new accounts that finished the raid. So that's pretty cool. So, scrolling through the TWAB, there's some more information there. There's some patches for the hotfix 2.5.0.3. So there's some, scrolling through the numbers. So they deployed the new hotfix, and this is to address the following issues. The resultant issue, blocking progress towards the quest, the invitation, where some players were not receiving credit when defeating menagerie bosses. They also result in issue blocking progress towards the quest, the invitation, where some players could not upgrade their chalice of opulence. So, if you're one of those people, that is horrendous. I'm hoping it's fixed for you now, and you are upgrading that chalice, getting some new rewards, and getting some cool stuff in the menagerie. They also result in an issue where Sturm's accomplice perk no longer reloaded non-drang energy weapons following the update. So, I never experienced that because I don't use the Sturm, because I knew that the Sturm and the new drang don't work together, which annoys me. It works in terms of the perk, but not the catalyst. So, I'm annoyed by that. And they also investigating an issue where Sturm does not reload non-drang sidearms. So there's an issue around the sidearms. So they're investigating it and updating it. So when they upload more, I'll keep up to date on the updates page. And when they upload more, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Alrighty, so there's a couple of patch notes there. So if you do want to check them out, please do for yourself. There's a lot of information there, a lot of good stuff. So if you want to keep up to date with that. Now they had a Q&A section following the series of announcements regarding New Light, the switch from Battle.net to Steam, and obviously with Shadowkeep. So there's a few questions here, and I'll pick out the 2 that I thought were the most important. If you do want to read them all for yourself and get a better understanding, I'll leave a link to the TWAB down below, and you can give it a read and let me know, hey, this one seems more important to me. Alright, so first question I read was, what Forsaken and Forsaken Annual Pass content will be included in New Light? So the answer from Bungie was Forsaken content available in Destiny 2 New Light includes free roam on all destinations, Strike playlist, Crystal playlist, Gambit and Gambit Prime, and then select Annual Pass content. So it doesn't really answer in terms of nitty gritty what they get and what they don't get. What I think it is more in game. So I don't think they get the top tier Gambit, the Reckoning. I don't think they get the Last Wish raid or the Crown of Sorrow raids. I don't think they get that sort of stuff. And I don't think they may not be included in getting some of the exotic rewards we got along the way. I think it's all the free to play stuff that was already there, but they can go to the new destinations. If I can shed some more on that, I will, because it seems like a non-answer answer, but I still thought I'll try and share it with you guys. And in terms of the switch to Steam, I thought this was quite important. And the question is, which Destiny 2 purchases and entitlements transfer over from Battle.net to Steam? So the answer from Bungie was, the PC migration from Battle.net to Steam will include a one-time transfer of all ownership rights that the player already owns, expansions, silver, seasons, etc. So if you purchase stuff on Battle.net, they'll do a one-time transfer of all your stuff to Steam. So you'll have it all. There's no missing out on stuff. It's all there. It's good to go. So pretty awesome. So it's nice and easy. There's a lot more stuff there. There's some stuff with Stadia, some PlayStation stuff. So be sure to check that out for yourself. Let me know what you think down below. And I'm always curious to see if I missed anything that you deem is more important, or that you just want to ask. Ask away. I'll answer to the best of my ability. Now, at the bottom here, there's a list of known issues. And it's always nice to know the known issues, so you know if it happens to you that it has been looked at and Bungie have noticed it. If it's not on this list and you're experiencing some issues, please be sure to go to the known issues page on bungie.net and log your issue. The only way they can fix stuff is if they know about it, so be sure to do that. So, the known issues for this TWAB is the Queen of Hearts ship. They're investigating an issue where the ship cannot be reacquired from collections when you buy it from Eververse. That's an odd one. There's been some 404 errors on Bungie.net, and they're experiencing why and what's happening with these 404 errors for you PC players. Opulence weekly bounties. They're investigating an issue where bounties offered by Benedict 9940 did not grant powerful rewards following this week's reset. So that's pretty interesting. They're also investigating why the chests on the pleasure barge reset on Sunday and not with Tuesday/Wednesday, the typical reset time. So that's being investigated, guys. It's been looked at, and if they do publish an update under the known issues support, I'll be sure to pin that in the comments down below. Alrighty, so going through it, there's some community videos there, so be sure to check that out if you want to give it a look at, support some other creators. And then the collab ends with a nice message from Cosmo again. It has been a blast sharing news with the community, all while getting to see you experience the content we've been working on for Season of Opulence. We're not done yet. There's more coming this season and more coming this fall. Thanks for inhabiting this universe we love to build. Heart, Cosmo. So, thank you, Cosmo. That was amazing. This week's web was a nice sort of summary of what's been going on. There's definitely a lot to unfold and unpack in these things. If there's anything I missed or anything you want me to touch on, please be sure to comment that down in the description below, or the comments below, sorry. And guys, I'll be back tomorrow with what Zur is selling and what he's doing, and be doing a live stream over on Twitch shortly after that video goes live. If you want to check that out and help support me and help me sort of reach my goals as a content creator, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to check out my Twitch. Everything will be down in the description below. But as always, Guardians, please take care of yourselves. Bye.